Hi, water signs. These are your general collective messages for after the Lionsgate portal. We had the Lionsgate portal yesterday on 8th of August. So, post that, let's just do one quick energy check in to see what messages are there for you from the Lionsgate portal well into the month of August. This, of course, will be for. This, of course, will be for all water signs, that is. Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. These are general and collective messages. They may not resonate for everybody, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We'll get one main theme and then we'll get started with the tarot, okay? Two fell out for you guys, so I will read both. Apple and Lantern, two main themes. Apple in this deck stands for hunger, sex, and your senses. All right, so and Lantern in this deck stands for being guided, being discovering your path, discovering or rather taking guidance from people or from the universe as it comes. It also does stand for instinct and trust. So I feel like in the month of post the Lionsgate portal, in the month of August, you're being advised, or rather the main theme for you is going to be that use your intuition, use your instincts, especially in terms of material things. Okay, so in terms of like tangible things that satiate you or make you feel good or make you or satisfy you at a physical level, or in your material world. All right, so be careful about that. Use your instinct, use your intuition, and trust yourself when it comes to that. Okay, when it comes to especially things in physical tangible forms. Also, don't get too wrapped up in materialistic things. Okay, those seem to be your main themes for the month of August. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. First card, Five of Coins. So you might feel a sense of loss, you might feel a sense of being abandoned or feeling abandoned, or maybe in terms of, like I said again, the main theme is don't get too caught up with material things. Use your instinct, trust your guidance, trust the insights that you're getting, whether it's from people or from the universe. Okay, and it's funny that your first card is about Pentacles, is about material things, is about money or security, property, any material things. Okay, and in that your first card is a feeling of abandonment or a feeling of loss. Okay, so if you get too caught up in that, maybe that's the theme for you this month, is don't get too caught up in that. Also, the Five of Coins does signify changing your perspective, because there is always light at the end of the tunnel. All right, so maybe you might feel in the month of August that you've been abandoned, or you haven't, or there's some grief, or there's some loss around money issues, or maybe expenditure has been too high, or maybe you're not getting the kind of money that you would like to get, or getting the kind of tangibles that you would like to get. Okay, in a sense, feeling a sense of loss, or feeling a sense of grief, or feeling a sense of being abandoned by people or by situations. All right, change your perspective about that, because that is not necessarily true. Next card, Temperance. It's card for Sagittarius. Integrate yourself, balance yourself. Use your themes of using your instinct, using your water signs again are known to be very intuitive in the zodiac, right? So use your instinct, use your intuition, use your guidance, internal guidance, to help you balance yourself. Also, this can indicate learning some spiritual lessons as well, or learning to be patient with whatever it is that you have worked for. It will reap the benefits. You need to be patient. In the meanwhile, as you're being patient, balance yourself. So over here right now, the way I'm seeing it already is you learn to balance your material and your non-material world. Okay, you work on creating that balance. Work on creating that integration. Don't sway too much on either side. Two of Swords, next card. Okay, you might also feel like you are not, or you're not able to decide which path to take, or you're not able to make to definitely make a decision about something. There might be something that is weighing on your mind, probably in regards to what balance you need to create, or what aspect of your life is slightly imbalanced. You might need to sort of review that, make that decision or make that choice, and you might feel that you're not able to do that, but that's only because you've got your blinders on. You are not seeing things for what they are. Okay, things might be clearly in front of you, but you're not able to see them is because your blinders are on. That's why also I think one of your main themes is Lantern. Learn to trust your guidance, learn to trust your instinct and your inner voice. Okay, do that. As you do that, things will become clear for you. You'll be able to take your blinders off. You'll be able to make that decision, whatever decision that you need to be making. Also, you could be putting your blinders on to one aspect of your life now, whether that's the emotional aspect of your life, or material aspect of your life, or physical aspect of your life. Okay, take those blinders off, because in essence, when we turn our back to either one aspect, our life is not, nobody's life is only about one singular thing. Okay, there are multiple things happening in everybody's lives, every individual's lives at any given point in time. You turning your back, or we turning our back on any one particular thing simply because it's not the way we want it to be, or it's making us uncomfortable, is not the solution. Okay, so you will need to take your blinders off if you have turned your blinders on to any one aspect of your life. That's also what the balance is all about. Next two cards. The Moon. This is a card for Cancer and Scorpio. Okay, so we've got two covered in this reading. Okay, so hidden things will come to the front. All right, take your blinders off. I think the only thing that is stopping you to see the real picture is you. The only thing that is stopping you or coming in the way of you being able to bring balance and changing your perspective about this abandonment that you're feeling, if you're feeling any sense of abandonment or loss or grief, the only thing that is a hindrance in that is the fact that you have your blinders on. Okay, so you remove your blinders, you start seeing things clearly for what they are. Also, hidden aspects or things that may seem unclear to you, they will start becoming clear to you as well. With the Moon card, you're being supported for that. Okay, so there will be some things that you will start to see very, very clearly as we progress into the month of August as well. Okay, this can also indicate, the Moon can also indicate to me over here right now is that you might get a little uncomfortable with what is coming up for you, especially about your own personality, especially about your own evolution, the way you're progressing as a person. Some things might make you uncomfortable about yourself even. Next card is Three of Wands. Don't worry, you're moving in the right direction. Okay, so with the moon, if there are some, with the moon card, if there are some discomforting feelings that come up, or discomforting emotions that come up, don't worry, probably those are needed for you to come up, review and let them go, so that you can move to a more integrated place in your life. So you're moving in the right direction. Okay, your ship is coming in, your whatever it is that you are waiting for, that will be coming in. Okay, I think the most important thing you want to do is to take your blinders off. Learn to listen to your guidance and your instinct and your your gut. Okay, you're being guided, so look at that more carefully. Alright, let's do some clarifiers with the Osho Zen Tarot deck. It's beautiful. Everybody's getting quite a few major arcana cards. Even the fire signs and the earth signs also got quite a few major arcana cards. Alright. Okay, so right under your 5 of coins is the projections card. You're getting quite a few water signs, you're getting quite a few cards indicating unclarity. But I feel honestly that this is all in your hands. It is not, sometimes unclarity or ambiguity or not knowing what is happening can be external environment as well, but in your reading I think it's all about you. Okay, so lift your projections, change your perception. Alright, don't allow your energy to get scattered, don't allow your energy to run in too many different directions, don't get drawn into shiny object syndrome. Take care. Also, your main theme was hunger, sex and senses. Don't get too embroiled in pleasures of physical world or tangibles. Okay, that will expend your energy into directions that is not required. It won't allow you to have the balance that you would like to have in your life. It will in fact keep your blinders on. Okay, so let go of any projections, change your perception about this abandonment. If you feel this abandonment or loss or grief. Next card under temperance is intensity. Intensity in the traditional tarot deck is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this balance is coming in swiftly for you. Okay, this integration. So whatever you are working on patiently, result for that will be coming in quite swiftly also. Okay, you stay in a clear place though. Next card, Sun. Innocence in this deck. Innocence in the traditional tarot. This is a Sun card. Okay, card for Leo. Felt reversed for you guys. I'm going to leave it reversed until you take your blinders off. This harmony, this joy, this abundance that you want, this great positivity or great prosperity that you want, that is not going to be coming in, guys. So you will have to take your blinders off. You will have to make decisions which need to be made so that you can allow this abundance to come in, this prosperity to come in. Also at the same time, these whatever it is that you are stuck on or whatever it is that you are blinding yourself to, this is not allowing you to be in a state of childlike innocence, to be in a state of enjoying moment to moment like a child does with complete innocence. Water signs can also get manipulative. Okay, so the reason why you may also experience some amount of that also with the moon card is there might be manipulation as well. Okay, so the reason that you might experience either somebody doing it to you or you might even do it to somebody else is because you're not taking your blinders off, you're not allowing yourself to see things for what they are. Okay, so please do that, because otherwise it restricts your ability to stay in an innocent childlike state so that prosperity may come in. Okay, two fell out for under your moon. I will read both. So you have sharing and morality. Both queen cards. Both are queen cards. Okay, this could be a person you're dealing with, could be a Cancer or a Scorpio person you are dealing with, or it could just be that what is going to help you to uncover any hidden things, or what is going to help you to uncover any manipulation, or also aspects of yourself, hidden aspects of yourself, will be your ability to operate from a place of more logic, more rational thinking, but at the same time keeping your power to yourself. Okay, not allowing other people to misuse you, or also not misusing your own power. All right, so as you do that, just take care of any anger or any outbursts or any kind of impulsive behavior or any kind of exuberance from your end. Okay, avoid any kind of desperate or not well thought out of actions if you are feeling like things are not clear, or things are hidden, or there is a dark side to something that you're not being able to see. Okay, if you feel that, don't employ those tactics. Work with logic, work with rational thinking, work with a clear head. That will help you to uncover that. Okay, so take care of those two things. Okay, under your Three of Wands is the Understanding card, this Page of Cups in the traditional tarot. So like I said, this you will be getting the desired result, you will be getting the outcome that you have worked for. You focus on keeping yourself clear in terms of your perceptions, in terms of your integration within yourself, in terms of seeing things for what they really are, not being drawn or not being swayed to just one aspect of your life now, whether that's material aspect or emotional aspect or mental aspect or whatever. Keep that balance there. As you do that, some things will come up in the front for you, so that things will become clear for you, in order for you to get the desired result or desired outcome that you want. There might be new offers. You will also have a deeper understanding in the process of entire thing of whatever it is that is going on right now in your life. You will also have a deeper meaning of that, you will have a deeper understanding of that. Okay, but at the same time, there might also be some offer coming in, some offer of or some news coming in of something that will make you feel more joyful, something that will make you feel more happy. It'll put you in a more playful energy, it'll put you in a more creative energy, or it'll open up your heart as well. Okay, so some news might also come in, but I think primarily what I'm getting as the biggest message for you guys is take your blinders off, listen to your gut, listen to your instinct, trust what it is telling you, trust what the guidance is telling you. Don't get too involved with material things in your life, at least for this month right now. Okay, let us get one message from the Yogic Path deck. What is it you need to work on? Two fell out, I'll read both. Okay, Buddha and Swadhisthana. So Swadhisthana is your sacral chakra. So work with your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is all about emotions. It's all about interpersonal relationships. It also is about sexuality and the senses. Okay, your main theme was sex. The way I see it is, don't overindulge if you are in that place right now. Okay, so work on your sacral chakra. Remember, everything that is dark can be transmuted to light. Okay, so if there is excess sexual energy that you are feeling, you can transmute that and direct that into more creative energy. Okay, if there is manipulation that you are doing out of a fear of insecurity, or out of a fear of jealousy, or out of a fear of, maybe that you'll feel abandoned, or you'll feel left out, or people will leave you, if there are manipulative things that you are doing to people in your interpersonal relationships, that can be transmuted to doing things with a more, instead of using manipulation as a technique or a tactic, use your intuition and your guidance and your instinct to help you to move, to help you to take one step at a time. Okay, your sacral chakra is responsible for all of that. So the advice to you is work with your sacral chakra in the month of August. Okay, also the next card is Buddha. Okay, with this in this deck also Buddha does stand for, yes, compassion, non-violence. He does stand for self-knowledge as well. Okay, and I think that is also your Temperance card, is your self-knowledge. Okay, remember who you are. Like I said earlier, remember who you are at the end of the day. Just because things are not clear for you, or rather you are not able to take your blinders off, don't resort to manipulation or immediate short-term pleasures or satisfaction, because that will not work for you. That's not who you are at a core level. Okay, so remember who you are at a core level. All it takes is remembering who we are, so that we can come back to that place again and operate from that place. It's not to say that none of us have these ups and downs of, either manipulation, or either getting a little deviated from our track, or either getting too engrossed with the material things in life. All of us have that from time to time. Okay, but the thing to remember is that who we truly are. All right, so with Buddha, you're also being advised to remember your true nature, to remember that you can be in a place of more awareness, not just about you, but also about your environment, also about your relationships as well. Okay, so I hope that this helped you guys, water signs. To be very honest with you, August might be a month where you might do some self work, and it might feel a little heavy to you, but don't worry, you're going to be moving in the direction that you want to be moving in towards the end of August. All right, or at least well into September. Okay, so don't worry about that. Just take care of these few things that I mentioned, and I think you should be good. So I hope that this helped you, water signs, that is Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Yes, and you guys have a great month of August.